Then in those few seconds, I saw a woman coming to me and squatting before me, and I saw myself extending my hand, right hand, touched her private parts, and then I saw pulling a snake, a black snake out. So I pulled it out, I squeezed it, and then it died. And that trance happened when I was in Zanzibar. Remember in the beginning I told you I was once in Zanzibar, and I received a phone call from a woman who was in Sudan. By then I had never gone to Sudan before. A woman called me and she spoke in broken English. She told me she had an issue of fibroids, and she went to the hospital. They told her they had to do some surgical operation on her, some surgery and all that. But she didn't have the money to go in the hospital. So she asked me to pray for her and to advise her on what to do. So I advised her on phone that please, okay, you go to the hospital, follow the doctor's advice, go to the hospital. I can pray for you now. I'm praying for you, but meanwhile, look for the money and also go for, you respect the doctor's advice. So we don't say that because we pray, we leave out the doctors. No. Because the healing takes place, there are different kinds of healing. Even medical, in the hospital, medical healing is also God's healing. God uses doctors to heal people. God uses medicine to heal people. And also God uses prayers to heal people. So we have to have a complete approach to healing. Now this woman, I told her, go to the hospital and also get some treatment. So I prayed for her. I kept on phone and I also kept on praying for her. Normally, when people ask me to pray for them, I pray for them the few days after their request. I keep them in prayers every day. So when I was praying for this woman, the following day, about 2 days, I was in prayer around 3 p.m. It was a Tuesday. And I saw a kind of woman coming to me. I fell in trance because I was awake, I was sober.
At 3 p.m.
At 3 p.m. I was having my prayer. But then I went through a kind of, like I was, I dozed off for a few seconds. Then in those few seconds, I saw a woman coming to me and squatting before me. And I saw myself extending my hand, right hand, touched her private parts, and then I saw pulling a snake, a black snake out. So I pulled it out, I squeezed it, and then it died. So I didn't know what it meant. I was there, I was praying, I never received any message from God about that. At that very moment, I never received anything and I left it to go. Because not every revelation you get the answer there and then. Now, after a few days, I received a call from the same woman.
The one from South Sudan?
From South Sudan. And she told me, brother, look, something has happened to me. I was at home and doing my house chores. I didn't have the money. I've not gone to the hospital, but as I was here, I all of a sudden, I felt pain in my private parts, and then blood started coming out. I told her, hey, what? I told her, okay. So I was also worried. I said, what is that? I felt blood coming out of my private parts, a lot of blood. And because it was late, I couldn't travel to the hospital. It was a bit late, I couldn't go, and I had to wait till morning. Yeah, because it was 3 p.m., there is no way you can travel. Sudan, it was not easy at that moment. So she waited the following day, and in the following day, she went to the hospital to check, to ask for help. But between that time and morning, the blood had stopped. It had dried up completely. So she went to the hospital, and when she went to the hospital, they didn't see any trace of fibroids at all. She had been healed completely. So when she explained to me, that's when again a revelation came to me that what I saw, that's exactly what, that's a moment of healing. Because according to her explanation, it happened exactly at the same time I had that trance. And I got to know that that was the woman. Yes. So a trance can happen, normally may happen immediately after what you see in the trance may happen immediately after seeing it. That is the case, that is the example of what happened. But a dream may take some days or weeks or a month or whatever years to happen, but a trance may happen soon, just soon after you have seen it. Another